Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And, of course, good morning, mini Motorways. We are off to Dar es Salaam for today's daily challenge, which will see us receive double roundabouts and no traffic lights. Now, that's my kind of daily challenge. Let's put this red over here. Hulkamat was here first. Good morning, Hulkamat. And Hulkamat says, somewhere in a location that nobody knows, a group of settlers are out and ready to form a city, ready to erect businesses and create new roads to make travel so much easier. Among those settlers is a man they've never seen before. He's large, beaming with a smile, and has the biggest sideburns you've ever seen. He also dons a curly mustache. At first glance, one would assume these were fake, but the man came off so trustworthy that nobody pressed him on it. Who is this stranger? In fact, the group thought him so trustworthy, they elected him mayor. Unknown to all, this mayor had a history. This man was obsessed with creating the perfect city, the perfect roads, all with arbitrary limitations he was for some reason setting himself, leading to the destruction of them all. This man was not trustworthy. This man was in disguise. This man was Mayor Goog, and he was doing it for the 481st time. Dun dun dun! Hulkamat has developed the Mayor of Mayor Goog. I think I just said the Mayor of Mayor Goog, which I meant to say the lore of Mayor Goog, but you know. I did a dramatic cold reading, having never seen that text before, so give me a little bit of credit, alright? Jeez. Rare is the time where I will give myself a legitimate, honest compliment, but I will say I'm pretty good at cold reads. Not always perfect, because cold reads are very difficult, but I'm pretty good at a cold read. Oh god, my glasses are filthy, and of course I just noticed it. After being awake for like 20 minutes, I actually got out of bed when my alarm went off today, which is amazing. It's a thing that never happens. So naturally, of course, I didn't even clean my glasses, which means we're going to do it live. Hot glasses cleaning action. Here, give me 30 road tiles. That'll set me up good on road tiles for pretty much the rest of the run. You go that away, and we'll take these two to come down here, like so. You are a yellow. You can swing in like so. Hopefully, you get another friend. Thank you, Hulkamat. It was Goog, and also good. The two are rarely synonymous. Not never, but rarely. There we go. One day, many years at this point ago, I bought 2 boxes of 1,000 lens wipes, meaning that I had 2,000 lens wipes just kicking around my house. And ever since that day, I've always been able to clean my glasses. It's a true fact, kids. It's what happens when you prepare. Even today, as I start to see the bottom of that box, I am months away from truly needing to get reinforcements. Moral of the story is buy in bulk. Or Skull. One of those. If you can't buy in bulk, you should buy in Skull. But bulk is more societally acceptable, I guess. Which, if you follow the metaphor, means that it's better to be fat than weird. Which, I mean, that's not necessarily wrong, broadly societally speaking. Bulk was the fat one. His name is Bulk, Goog. God. First and only time in my life I've wished I had a drop that could go dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I don't have that, so. Sadness. Alright, this light dark blue here, I think this one's just gonna hang out and do vaguely nothing for a moment. You point down that away, we'll do that. the dude who plays Bulk is a cool dude in real life? I would hope. There are two ways to go when you're that kind of actor who played that kind of character. Either you just, smile and laugh and embrace it and be like, cool. 40-year-old guys remember one character I played on a kid show when they were 9. That's neat. Or you just absolutely hate it and you're a curmudgeonly jerk. It's good to know that the dude who played Bulk is not a curmudgeonly jerk. Alright, what are we gonna do about this, I wonder? I think the answer is some creative road choppings. Because if we come out this way, right, we've got this road here. Oh, no, you can't actually do anything. So, either, let's see here. Got you, you're gonna come all the way down here. Okay, new plan then. You come here. Why don't you go off this way, rather? And then we'll slap a roundabout right here about and send you off that way. So these 4 are going to support these 2 businesses like so. Not ideal, but better than it had been, I guess. These yellows are going to go do that. You point that away. For you, slink on down this way. If we wanted to get more yellows to spawn along this corridor, I would not complain. I'm going to go on the record, no matter what happens, I will not complain about more yellows over this way. Alright. These reds are mildly off-putting. It's not great that they are where they are, but it's basically fine. Basically fine. We're gonna need more roundabouts. It's one of those double roundabout challenges, but we don't have enough roundabouts at the moment. We're gonna need more to get over to here soon. And by soon, I mean basically now. So, listen, game, anytime you want to start throwing me those double roundabouts, I'm not gonna complain. In the meantime, though, let's rejigger this going over to here and problem pants. Great, awesome, amazing. Here, give me 2 roundabouts.
Hey, my sub can drink.
Leah Fireheart coming in 21 months in that Goog troop. Your sub can indeed drink, Leah. 21 months of being able to hit all of those lovely tier 1 emotes. How on earth has it been almost 2 years since Leah Fireheart subbed? Good God. We're all old. Every last one of us. Alright, this dark blue business is going to be serviced by these dark blues swinging along this way. I could, in theory, get these to work together and then actually, the more I think about, no, like 6 blues in a double roundabout, that's gonna be gross. I think this is better. This is better than a double roundabout situation. So you 2 dark blues go over here, 1 business, 1 road, and all that jazz. Okay. So you are gonna go that way. That's fine. Next, we have to situate these reds and yellows together. Leah doesn't remember how she even stumbled in here. It was probably Solaria. I think it was Solaria. I think, broadly speaking, the tentpole events were, I discovered Rage Jazzy through Bagoonicorn. Through Rage Jazzy, I discovered Solaria. And through Solaria, I discovered Leah Fireheart. That sounds right. Is that actually right? I don't fucking remember. It was more than 21 months ago. Alright, you are a roundabout. You're gonna go that way. You swing that away. You come over to here. Do that better, please. Thank you. Okay. You found me. Well, listen, through is a relative term or something. These dark blues are going to go that way. This dark blue house is not presently doing anything. Boop and boop, like so the boop. There. Oh, you're a circle now. Oh, that's a That's a problem. That's a failing of society. Well then, let's reconsider some things and such. If we reconsider some things and such, somewhere in the city. Oh, by the way, I'm so bad at Spotify. There. You go over that away. That's gonna be fine, probably. This group of reds needs to stop being where it is, actually. You group of dark reds, you group of reds can come this way, and then over here, murder that tree, that tree. You service this business. Okay. Good God. What are we gonna do about this? This garbage is dumb garbage. Alright, here's the new plan. Meet the new plan, vaguely similar to the old plan. The new plan is these dark blues come down along here. Now, I could just staple them together right here, but I don't actually want to do that because I don't want to have just dark blues go through the light blue neighborhood. That seems silly. Instead, we're going to put a roundabout right here, and you're going to go into that roundabout. So you and you merge together here, go down there. That's going to be better. The three of you service that business. You come join this road. Everybody goes. Good God. All of the gods, most of them good. Now we have more light blues. Great. Tremendous. I'm so glad I have all the road in the fucking world for this. These light blues come this way. That dark blue goes that way. Okay. This is starting to come together right now into something vaguely cohesive. Give me another motorway. So, these 4 dark blues service this dark blue business. These 3 with motorway number 1 come down into here. These 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, go all the way around here into this roundabout, down this way. Okay. Jesus. You two, get down that way. Be less wiggly. I don't want you to wiggle your way into life. God. You go there. You go there. You, despite being spawned very close to the roundabout, have nothing to do with it because you're green. You see how that works? What is this? What is this? Hold on, I feel like Jack Skellington. What's this? That's not actually how it goes in the movie, but you know what I mean. You understand my reference, damn it. Alright. Let's steal these 2 light blues away from this. We need a lot more road in order to make this happen. So I'm gonna steal and murder all of this. We'll give some of it back in a second. We need more road still. Fuck. I wasn't anticipating needing more road still. Jack Skellington is getting a Fortnite skin. Why the fuck not? Every other creature in existence of all fiction is getting a Fortnite skin. Why not Jack Skellington? Makes about as much sense as anything else. Fortnite has become a deeply weird thing, even beyond it already being just deeply weird in general. Nora just knocked a pizza platform tray thing off the coffee table. Oh no, she's decided it's a toy. Oh, that's probably bad. It's probably not great. You know those little plastic things they put in pizza boxes to keep the pizza box from hitting the pizza. Yeah, I saved some of those because they're really good for elevated combat indicators in D&D. That's a little fat nerd tip for you. But I had one on my coffee table, and I say had in the past tense because at present it is halfway across the living room being gnawed on by a very hyper kitty cat. So, oh, nope, it just skidded all the way across the room on account of the... Isn't John Cena in Fortnite? I thought I saw that John Cena was in Fortnite. It just makes sense to me that John Cena would be in Fortnite, in as much as anyone being in Fortnite makes sense. But, you know, you go over there, you go over here. Okay. It's true that he is more than just a wrestler. That's fair. He's like a famous actor person as well. And good for John Cena. Here's a true fact about professional wrestling. One time, in like 2008 or whatever, John Cena, at the moment a full-time wrestler, made fun of The Rock for leaving wrestling to go be a Hollywood movie star. And here we are, several years later, John Cena has become a full-time movie star who is also back in WWE because SAG's on strike and he has nothing better to do and they're paying him a bunch of money. So, you know, good for you, John Cena. Get that bag. But yeah, it was like 2008 or whatever, and Rocky Johnson and Peter Maivia, The Rock's father and grandfather, respectively, were being inducted into WWE's Hall of Fame, which, incidentally, don't pay the WWE Hall of Fame any respect. Like, the WWE Hall of Fame is a bucket of nothing, okay? But Rocky Johnson and Peter Maivia were being inducted into WWE's Hall of Fame, and John Cena was giving a speech at the induction ceremony. So he decided to, oh yeah, WWE's writing is not a union gig. It is absolutely not a union gig. Additionally, WWE's performers are not in any union. They are not in SAG, they're not in any of the other unions they could reasonably be in. Can blame Hulk Hogan for that, among others. Mostly Vince McMahon, but you can blame Hulk Hogan for that. Fucking Hulk Hogan. They do need their own union. Real talk, they should honestly, they should probably be a chapter of SAG or something. Like, professional wrestlers in general should somehow be covered by SAG in the way, like, independent stage actors are covered by Actors Equity. I don't exactly know how Actors Equity works, but I have a friend who's in Equity. Point of order, Shotgun Splicer. WWE does not use soap opera writers. WWE uses failed, shitty soap opera writers. Stunt guys. Stunt guys are presumably in SAG. People who do stunt performers are probably in SAG. I would imagine that makes sense. It makes sense to me that stunt performers would be in SAG. Professional wrestlers should be in the same union as SAG, as stunt performers, but they're not. All right, we've got a couple more reds coming down here into this roundabout, going over that away to support this circle, so that's nice. You are a weirdly placed yellow. What are we going to do about this weirdly placed yellow? I don't know. It's a good question, one that deserves an answer. But, sadly and unfortunate, sad and misfortune, we don't have anything better than this solution right here for now, because we got to get these light blues, by the way, over here. Thank you. So where was I going with this? Oh, right, the WWE Hall of Fame. So Rocky Johnson and Peter Maivia are getting inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, mostly for an excuse to bring back The Rock and beg The Rock to sign a contract with them, because WWE kind of sort of let The Rock's contract lapse and didn't bother engaging him to renew it, which was a mistake on their part. But The Rock's in town. You know, they bring The Rock in and he shows up to induct his family into the Hall of Fame, and it's all very nice or whatever. And John Cena's giving an induction of someone else, and he just decides to ruthlessly, shittily dunk on The Rock for leaving WWE to go be a full-time movie star. And later on, there's legitimate beef between The Rock and John Cena because John Cena says, The Rock lost his passion for the business or whatever. He used to say he was all about the people, and now he's gone off to be a big fuck-off movie star. Fuck that guy, man. And then, that's very easy for John Cena to say when he's 30-something years old and the biggest star in professional wrestling and at the prime of his athletic career or whatever. Fast forward 10 years, John Cena is now 40-something and also, additionally, capable of making much more fucking money as a professional actor than as a professional wrestler. And nifty little bonus that John Cena has never stated publicly, but I'm going to choose to believe is true. He has that nice union coverage too. It feels good. So now John Cena and The Rock have mended fences and they worked together and wrestled a couple matches at WrestleMania, and it was all fine and good. The second Rock Cena match was nothing great, but it was fine. Considering that The Rock fucking destroyed his hip in it, it was fine. Let's see here. You go down here. Here's another true fact about professional wrestling, specifically professional wrestling fans. So the second Rock versus John Cena match is The Rock defending the WWE Championship, which he had won through stupid chicanery. The second Rock Cena match is Rock defending the WWE title against John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania. The first main event of WrestleMania being Rock and John Cena was billed as once in a lifetime, so they did it again a year later. Because goddamn it, WWE never stopped being WWE. I guess someone has to. So The Rock and Cena have this match, and The Rock at this point is a professional actor who comes in and wrestles once every year or so, if that. And would you believe it, if you're a professional actor who comes in and wrestles once every year or so, if that, you're gonna get hurt doing professional wrestling. Which is what happens. The Rock gets hurt doing professional wrestling. So The Rock tears his oblique, which is not a fucking painless injury. It hurts to high heaven. But he wrestles the match, he gets through it, he puts John Cena over, which is like the whole point of the program was to establish John Cena as a star on the level of The Rock, which they kind of accomplished, I guess. So Rock puts Cena over, tears his oblique to shit, goes off and has surgery, and then WWE fans, being WWE fans, shit on The Rock for not showing up on Raw the next night, as was originally planned, to further put over Cena. And the fact that, oh, by the way, he tore his fucking oblique putting over Cena in the first place, doesn't matter, people got mad. It's like, dudes, you fucking dumb dudes. Alright. Moral of the story is that WWE fans are stupid and will never be satisfied with anything, I guess. Additional moral of the story is this trio of reds right here is going to hop motorway number 4 and go all the way over that way. Something tells me that this run is not going to result in me having the number 1 overall score for a minute and a half, which is what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I had the number 1 overall score for a minute and a half, which felt nice, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, problems and issues and such. This business exists. That inherently creates problems and issues and such. What are we gonna do about those problems and issues and such, though? The obvious answer is that these 3 reds need to motorway their way up there, which I suppose is what we'll do for now, at least. Probably for longer than now. It seems like a decent-ish plan for the long term. Oh, you've immediately gone circular. Well, fuck me, I guess. I had plans that didn't involve you being a circle, but hey, I guess you can go circular. That's we're gonna have to pretend that that's fine. Hey, look, that's fine. Sigh. Alright, you just got mad at me for a second. You came into existence at pretty much the exact same moment. So, we really ought to probably do something with this big fuck-off cluster of dark blues, huh? I mean, we've got 4 fucking dark blues right here, not doing shit about shit. We should probably maybe do something about something with them? One would think. Okay. How best to thisly that guy? You 4 dark blue, you come down this way. You know what? I think for right now, I don't love this plan. This is a bad plan. But let's take you, swing you down that way. The 3 of you are going to have to come this way. I don't like doing this, but for this very moment in time, I don't see a better answer. Eventually there will be. Eventually we'll have something better. But for right now, this is kind of the best we got. Give me 30 road tiles. Because I only had 6. Now, can I finagle some way to get these over here? If I get these over here, I would need a bridge. The only 2 bridges that exist are these bridges here. So, yeah, it doesn't look great. It really does not look great. Can I sneak a roundabout in, like, here? No. I can sneak one over here, but that doesn't do anything for me. So, You, light blue, swing down that away. That'll have to be okay. All of these yellows are fine going here. That's good. You're a silly, pointless red. Don't understand why you've come into existence, but that's okay. It is not ours to understand, I suppose. You are greens. You can just be off of this road. You're a light blue. You can probably be beneficial to someone if you were to spawn there. That makes sense. Come down in here, swing down this way, service this circle. Yeah, sure, fine. You spawned in a great location. You can go off that way. This dark blue situation is still really shitty. Kind of want another couple of motorways. Alright, oh, hi there. You may as well point out that away. That would provide a 5th house of support to this circle, which is fucked. So, probably a good idea. If I were the king of the forest, well, things would be different around here. Give me a motorway. And being now in possession of a motorway, I will sever connection over here. And do I want a motorway this? It seems silly and wasteful, but it's also the best I've got right now. So, you 6, come over here. Motorway number 6, that is. The 4 of you are going to go support this business. That's going to be fine. That also means that this business here is only being attended to by these 3. And you know what? I'm also going to risk immediate death by restructuring that motorway. You go down here. If I were the king of the forest, I would be surrounded by wood all the time. I mean, not necessarily. One can have power over a place without living in that place. Just look at cops. Didn't think I'd turn that into a anti-cop socialist propaganda message, did you? But I did. I did. All right. This yellow circle is angered, which I understand. Can I get a roundabout right here? I can get a roundabout right here. Ooh, that's a helpful roundabout. Specifically because I can murderate this tree right here and send you off that away. By murderating this tree right here and sending you 4 off this away, I've created 8 more cars that can come down here and support this yellow circle. I have also, amazingly, not tied any more yellows together. I don't think I've created a clusterfuck by doing that. I think I've just, made life easier for this yellow circle, which is sort of the problem of existence. Coffee Cafe has another way of saying that being surrounded by wood would be helpful, because if you're the king of the forest, dudes would be into you. Which, I mean, it sounds true. There are arbor fetishists out there. God. They're called pine coners. No, they're not. No, they're not, Goog. But it's not going to stop me from using pine coners as the title of the episode. All right. This green has gotten mad, which is an interesting development. By interesting, I mean the fuck. You point down that way. Thank you. You point down thusly. Why are you mad? You have 3 houses and a straight shot road. Buddy, there is no call for you to be mad. You have not earned the privilege of anger. Which also goes hard and could be a title of the episode. Alright, give me a 3rd and 4th roundabout instead of just 30 road tiles. Okay, so this is just a green rush hour situation. Alright, fine. How badly do I think this needs to be fixed? Actually, pretty damn badly, because this, this right here is not... This is kind of a problem, actually. So, let's fix it. You and, here. You and you can come down this way, come down here. This makes for another silly roundabout. But now we get greens feeding down into here. Also, incidentally, this dark blue is now connected to something, which is probably fine. Although I realized that by connecting this road to this road, I've actually connected these light blues to every other light blue in existence, which may or may not be bad. Wait a second. Hold on, Shotgun Splicer. Stop everything. You created a joke, the punchline of which is that I would be surrounded by dudes who are into me. And yet you want me to be the straight man in your joke? That's just rude. You're not the only one who can make puns. Alright. Is that even a pun or just a stupid, dirty joke? It's probably just a stupid, dirty joke. Anyway, all of these light blues are funneling down here, and this green died anyway, so... Okay. 2,770 over 95 days. Not quite yesterday's score. Not quite yesterday's numero uno in the world. But hey, you know what? I did beat Samurai Sam. That's true. So drop those GGs in the chat if you got them. And hey, if you have them available to you, hit that beautiful ghost icon as well. I did beat Polyghost. Let's bring in the Wordle, like so. Boop. We shall say that it is great, because great is a perfectly cromulent starting word. I did beat Samurai Sam, the stick by which we are measured, which is, we come up short of Samurai Sam in Wordle about as often as we do in real life. Samurai Sam is a truly wonderful person, so... Anyway, let's see here. It could be... Well, it can't be radio. There's no A. It could be, well, it can't be party. There's no A or T, so my it could be's are getting worse. Not a great sign. Can't be merch. God, Goog, they're getting worse. They're getting so much fucking worse. It can't be Viper. There's no E. Jesus, love it. All right. It could be roust. There's just a minor problem that roust is a word? All right. Okay. Well, it also couldn't have been roust because there's no T. Good job, Goog. Well done. The good news is we have discovered, we've discovered a thing. We've discovered a wonderful thing, which is the vowels are O and U and possibly other vowels. So, it could be, man, I want to put the OU together, but it can't be outer. It can't be court. We've very firmly established that there's no T. And also, the O and U are not the second and third letters. So, time to try some W and Y words, because this looks fucky. Leah, you're not wrong. It does look fucky. However, there's no O or R in fucky, so also fucky's not on the approved word list because the New York Times are run by cowards. Actually, that's legitimately true. The New York Times is run by cowards. It's not a great place, actually. But anyway, let's see here. It can't be ours because there's no S, and it's not going to be the plural form of a 4-letter noun. It can't be hourly because that's a 6-letter word. I'm going to say that fucky is not in most dictionaries just because most dictionaries are not going to bother with profanities. Because, again, cowards. It could be... it is a tricky word, Sam. It could be... Yeesh. It can't be glower, but I might be onto something there. It could be flower. How about that? Now, I got from a misspelling of a 6-letter word to not the actual word. But I have confirmed the placement of 3 words. 3 letters, rather. We know, based on green letters, we know that the last 2 are U and R, and therefore, based on the 2 yellow letters, we know that the first has to be an O. So, it is, I think this is the only word that fits. I can't think of another word. It's gotta be occur. It's got to be occur. No other word that fits that letter structure has ever occurred to anyone in the history of time, actually. True fact. It's the only word it could have been at that point, I assume. Here's yesterday's Immaculate Grid, which is, oh hey! Okay, here's a tangent. My friend Jarrett is a professional baseball writer, among other things. He's one of the lead prospect analysts at Baseball Prospectus, okay? He is also a dude who absolutely loves the Immaculate Grid and old-timey baseball, right? My friend Jarrett is a dude who spent the bulk of his 20s playing like very high-level historical fantasy baseball simulators, like What If Sports and that sort of thing. And as part of that, he accumulated a vast array of knowledge, which has made him excellent at the Immaculate Grid. Everyday Jarrett posts like he's a dude who will get single-digit rarity scores, 0.something% on all 9 squares. That level of dude. Okay? that level of dude is my friend Jarrett. Now, one of the things that Jarrett does is he whines at times. He points out when an Immaculate Grid square only has like 8 answers. And a lot of the time, they have a 300 win column. Because 300 wins is like the big immaculate, borderline to entry Hall of Fame type of guy. It's kind of the pitching equivalent of a 3,000 hit career. Although these days, as fewer pitchers amass a great number of wins, it's become even more than that. Point is, most immaculate grids that have a 300 win column, there are only like 8 dudes for each row. Which means that it's very hard to find a dude who's at like 0 point something percent, which is something my friend Jared enjoys doing. So more often than not, when there's a 300 win column, he says to no one in particular, please make this a 200 win column. And then I look right here, and there's a 200 win column, and I think of my friend Jarrett, and I am happy. I'm going to make sure that he saw that after this. But anyway, let's actually examine the grid here. We have Phillies, Dodgers, Atlantans, a 200 hit season, a 200 pitching strikeout season, and a 200 win career. All right. A Philadelphia Philly who had 200 wins in his career is Roy Halladay. A Los Angeles Dodger who had 200 hits in a season is that Mookie Betts? That's probably Mookie Betts, but Mookie Betts also walks a lot, so I'm not 100,000% absolutely certain that it's Mookie Betts. We're going to play it somewhat safer and go with Jackie Robinson. But still, imagine if you had Mookie Betts on your baseball team and you decided to trade him. Imagine trading Mookie Betts. Ah! A Philadelphia Philly who had 200 hits in a season is Pete Rose. There's only one Pedro square now. It's this one. Did Pedro have 200 strikeouts in a season with? You know what, Leah Fireheart? You know what? The Red Sox did trade Mookie Betts. They did trade Mookie Betts, actually. They did, in fact, trade Mookie Betts and David Price, who was a perfectly cromulent, decent starting pitcher at the time. They traded both of those players to the Dodgers for a pile of crap. And also Alex Verdugo, who's like 71% as good as Mookie Betts, which means that he's okay. Alex Verdugo has risen to the level of not being a complete pile of crap. He is, well, let me rephrase. He's not a complete pile of crap as a baseball player. As a dude, there's evidence to suggest otherwise, but hey, it's not like they traded Mookie Betts and another good player for him. Oh wait, it's exactly like that. It's exactly like that, actually. Well, anyway. Hey, the dude who made the trade got fired. Please ignore the fact that the dude who ordered the dude who made the trade to make the trade is still there because he owns the team. But the dude who made the trade got fired. Hey, Sam. IYKYK. I'm gonna fucking murder someone. That was a joke. A Los Angeles Dodger who had 200 strikeouts in a season is Clayton Kershaw. A Los Angeles Dodger who amassed 200 wins in his career is Oral Hershiser. A Philadelphia Philly who had a 200 strikeout season, this is the square we should have used Pedro Martinez in. Oops. A Philadelphia Philly who had 200 strikeouts in a season is Cole Hamels. That's a thing that happened, I bet. That is indeed a thing that happened, I bet. Sadness and failure, we didn't actually use Pedro. Alas. An Atlantan who had 200 hits in a season is Chipper Jones. What? Son of a... bitch. What do you mean Chipper Jones never had 200 hits in a season? Fuck. It was just gonna be layups. It was just gonna be absolute no nonsense, bing, bang, boom. I mean, 200 hits is a lot, but Chipper Jones was great. Chipper Jones is in the Hall of fucking Fame. He topped out on 189. All right, fine. Well, an Atlantan pitcher who had 200 strikeouts in a season is John Smoltz. An Atlantan pitcher who had 200 wins in his career is Tom Glavine. Motherfucker, we got 8. All right. 16 Atlantans have had 200 hits in a season. Ronald Acuna. All right, fine. Here. So here are the Atlantans who have had 200 hits or more in a season. Ronald Acuna. Ender Enciarte did it in 2017. Fuck that. Ralph Garr did it 3 times. Who the fuck is Ralph Garr? Felipe Alou, Henry. God, okay. New rule. Here is a new rule for the Immaculate Grid. If there is a hitting statistic related to the Atlantans, the answer is Henry Aaron. Period. Full stop. End of sentence. If there is a hitting square for the Atlanta Atlantans, Hank Aaron did it. 200 hits in a season? Hank Aaron did it. 500 homers in a career? Hank Aaron did it. Save a child from a burning building? Hank Aaron did it. Run for mayor in his local municipality? Hank Aaron did it. Get indicted in a corruption scheme? Hank Aaron did it. Get acquitted because it turns out you were being framed by the crooked developer of one of the buildings in your corruption scheme? Hank Aaron did it. All right? Hank Aaron was the motherfucking dude. Hammerin' Hank Aaron was the best fucking baseball player to ever play for the Atlanta Atlantans, and the Atlanta Atlantans should rename themselves to the Atlanta Hammers to honor Hank Aaron, and also to not have a horribly racist and indigenous people disrespecting name and chant and taunt and fan base and media and everything. There. That is my manifesto for today. This has been Good Morning Mini Motorways. Folks, later today, there is another episode of Valkyria Chronicles 4. Yesterday, if you missed it on YouTube, we uploaded the one where I get exceedingly angry at Final Fantasy Tactics. So, if you want to hear me get exceedingly angry at Final Fantasy Tactics, go watch yesterday's YouTube episode. It's still there. That's the beauty of YouTube. Every video online forever. God, it's going to be so bad when YouTube goes bust. But that's not for a while. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.